Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be going over my top 5 favorite things that I saw out of the Battlefield 2042 trailer, the gameplay reveal, and also things that the developers have said behind the scenes. But before we go ahead and get into the topic, I just want to quickly remind you guys, if you want to check out any of this live gameplay that you're watching here, I like to play a lot of Battlefield, Call of Duty, a lot of other games as well. I do that all over on twitch.tv. Link to that stuff is down in the description. I live stream every single day, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And also for a lot of old school Call of Duty fans, every single Sunday. If you guys want to tune in, I live stream every single Call of Duty game from Call of Duty 2 all the way up to Black Ops 4. So if you want to see all the old school classics live before your eyes, make sure you stop into the stream on Sundays. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enough with rambling your ears off. Let's get into the top 5 list of my favorite things I saw out of everything that's revolving around Battlefield 2042. Now, before I get into this, just want to quickly remind you guys, this is not in any type of specific order. It's not from, my favorite to my least favorite. It's just a list of all the things that I really enjoyed that I just jotted down as it came up in front of my eyes. Also, if you guys have anything that you really enjoyed out of the trailer that you do not hear in this video, make sure to leave a comment down below and list out all of your opinions as well. Now, the first thing on my list is the scale of Battlefield 2042. This game is huge. Not only are the maps just massive, probably the largest, not probably, they are the largest ever seen in the Battlefield franchise, but at the same time, there's going to be a 128 player count. And even when there's not enough players to hop into a lobby, you can still get AI bots to come in and, get into the mix. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. PC servers, especially right now with the hype from this game, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 are all populated. They're all popping. I don't see any problem with filling up a 128 server when it comes to any Battlefield game. And I'm not positive if this is confirmed or not. Go ahead and leave a comment if you know the answer. But if there is going to be crossplay in this game, if they combine the next-gen Xbox and next-gen PlayStation along with PC players, I highly doubt it's going to be any problems with filling up any of these servers. Number 2 on this list is the specialists that are coming into Battlefield 2042. As a lot of players probably already know now, the regular recon, medic, assault, and all that different stuff, all those are being taken away and they're being replaced with specialists. Actual operators who have a backstory and stuff like that. Things like we've seen with Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, things like that. Now, a lot of people are mixed about this, but for me personally, I'm very excited. And also listening to some of the developers talking behind the scenes about some of these topics, they seem very enthusiastic about this system as well, because they said specifically from stats that they've been tracking throughout the whole process of all these Battlefield games, more people choose classes for the weapons compared to the actual ability, which I've been trying to say for years. That's why you see in Battlefield 4, you have millions and millions of medics running around the battlefield who don't even run defibs to heal their teammates. They're just literally assault medics, but they used a medic class because they have assault rifles. So to finally see this theory being backed up by actual physical stats that the developers have been going over behind the scenes makes me more comfortable and happy about the specialists that are coming into Battlefield 2042, because now you can use medics. You can use, support classes with the ammunition and stuff like that. But you're not going to be locked into a specific weapon. So if you want to be able to drop ammo, you can still use an SMG if you feel like it. If you still want to have recon abilities, you don't have to use a sniper. You can use an AR if you want to scope the AR. The options are limitless in Battlefield 2042. And to me personally, I think that is a fantastic feature that's coming into this game. Number 3 on the list, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably not even going to be surprised by this, especially if you watched me for a while. But number 3 is the plus system that they're adding into Battlefield 2042, which will basically allow you to change your attachments on the fly without even having to blink an eye. It's literally insane. I love it. You guys know how Call of Duty, you're allowed to switch your classes now in between lives. You don't have to wait until you're out of the game. You can change it in the middle of the game, but you still have to wait until you die, and then you can have your new attachments, new perks, and stuff like that. Well, in Battlefield 2042, you have a set amount of attachments that you can carry around with you. So let's say you're outside, you got a 2x on, a long barrel or something of that sort, a nice grip, and a fat mag. But now it's time for you to go indoors, get close quarter combats. You can quickly pull up a little short menu. It will allow you to change your scope to a 1x. You can take the long barrel off, put on a suppressor, change the ammunition type, so maybe if you want heavier hitting bullets or a faster fire rate for indoor combat, and then you're ready to go. In the blink of an eye, all those attachments are right on your gun, and you're ready to get into your next battle. I know a lot of people have mixed emotions about this. People say it kind of takes away from the strategic thinking that Battlefield involves, kind of branching it out from other games like Call of Duty. But I think it's just going to add to the customization of the game. It's not like you're going to be able to have 100 plus attachments in your backpack. So far, it looks like you can only have 2 attachments per each slot. So you can have 2 types of barrels, 2 types of scopes, 2 types of stocks, 2 types of ammunition, stuff like that. And you could switch between them all. And I'm assuming if you want to do more, or if you want to change out what you have in your backpack, you have to wait. You probably have to die, and then you have a new... You get what I'm saying? It's not going to be too drastic. I think it's just going to add to the customization feature to Battlefield, which I love oh so much. I mean, if you go back to Battlefield 4, the customization is absurd. So to have customization like that, along with being able to deck it out in the middle of a game in the same life, I think it's just going to take it up to a whole different level. Number 4 is the amount of vehicle variety. Now, vehicles are a massive part of Battlefield, whether you like it or not. I know a lot of Call of Duty fans are probably going to be pissed off by them, but honestly, I highly encourage you try them, especially if you just see them laying around and none of your team is even bothering trying to use them. Pick it up. You'll probably die within like the first 10 seconds. You'll probably not have a good experience, but at least you're gaining knowledge on how to use vehicles because they're very crucial to a Battlefield experience, and honestly, they just add such an epic level of sauce to the environment. Let's be honest here. And seeing all the different variations of helicopters, jets, tanks, jeeps, ATVs, just little cars in general. They have so much variety coming into Battlefield 2042 that's going to be countless, and honestly, with the new live service method that they're adding into Battlefield 2042, I wonder if they're going to continuously add in new vehicles, along with new weapons, new maps, and stuff like that. I wonder if vehicles are going to be an addition. Don't forget, this game is near futuristic. They don't have to just stick strictly with what's in current day. So if there are more prototype vehicles that have not been added into the game already, they have full control of being able to put them into the game if they truly want to. Obviously, they would have to probably change the names of some of these vehicles so they don't have to pay for any rights or anything like that, but like I said, the opportunities are endless when it comes to vehicle gameplay, and I really think that's going to be a massive game-changing factor to Battlefield 2042. Also, while we're talking about vehicles, I just want to very quickly add this because a little while ago, I did mention that I'm very worried about vehicles being able to be spawned in by anybody with points. I was saying that I probably would prefer the traditional system like we have in Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5, or something like that, where the vehicles spawn in your main spawn, but I think I am slowly growing on the new features in Battlefield 2042 when it comes to the vehicles, because just thinking about all the times I got left behind because everybody takes their jeeps or something and then bails, and I'm left, crossing a massive field by myself, or just all the people who just camp in the spawn waiting for tanks or waiting for helicopters and stuff like that, not even contributing to the actual match itself because they're too busy sitting in the spawn waiting to get the next tank. Now, you can just strictly go off of earning points by playing the game, and then when you do get the points, you can call it in yourself. You don't have to fight for other players to get what you want. You just literally play the game. You don't have to stay back and not help your team, and then when you do get the points, you call it in right away. You have yourself a tank. I'm starting to slowly grow on this idea. I just wish I could play it. Once I play it, I feel I can give my final opinion on this whole topic. And the last thing, number 5, that I actually paid a lot of attention to while I was watching the trailer, this was probably the biggest thing I was looking at when I was watching the trailer, was some of the mistakes that happened in Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5, to me personally, was a flop not only because of the way they handled the trailer and the way they handled their community, but also because of the way they handled the game itself with the mechanics. In Battlefield 5, when you got shot a lot and you got down to like 20 HP, you can't heal all the way back up. You need a med pouch. And when you go ahead and use that med pouch to get back to 100 HP, you no longer have a med pouch. You're only allowed 1, and I think the medics can hold unlimited amounts, but maybe you can hold 2. I forget how many you can hold now. But still, you can only hold a certain amount of med pouches, and when you completely run out, you can no longer heal. So soon you're only going to be able to heal up to 80. Then later on you can only heal up to 60. Then later on you can only heal up to 50. You see what I'm saying here? It forces you to leave engagements, leave fights, leave choke points that you have going on to go all the way back to your spawn or anywhere that has, a med station or something like that to resupply, get more meds, and then go back into the fight. It slows down the gameplay. Same thing with the ammunition. They started you off with very little ammo in Battlefield 5 and forced you to go back to the ammo stations and fall back all the way back to your spawn or all the way back to a flag just to get more ammunition, because obviously you're not going to have that much. They started you off with like 3 mags, 2 mags in the beginning of the game. It was absurd. It was a super hardcore game. I hated it. So seeing that Battlefield 2042 is going back to the traditional style is making me very happy. We're going back to the med boxes, we're going back to ammo boxes and stuff like that, and we're going back to the normal healing system where you can heal up to 100% HP just by strictly not doing anything, or you can have a friendly medic drop, like I said, a med box, and heals you back up. So we're going back to that system, and also, it looks like the guns have more ammo in it as well. I've seen players with 100 plus in the reserve compared to traditional 60 from the early days of Battlefield 5, and it's not like that anymore. They obviously fixed it because it was a massive problem. Nobody liked it, but like I said, it seems like EA DICE is not doing any of the crazy changes that they enjoy doing, and they're going to strictly make this a very hardcore, good Battlefield game that the fans are going to enjoy. But guys, that's my top 5 list for Battlefield 2042. If you didn't hear anything that you thought of, make sure you leave it down in the comment section. Leave all your opinions down below. I love to read all the comments, and we can discuss down below on any of the other features that were just outstanding with Battlefield 2042. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, and by all means you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, let's do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And last but not least, you want to catch me live stream some video games. I do that over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.